Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skiddy. You know what I mean? Back with another anime watch. First off, I'd like to say thank you, Lab, for dropping that bit of treasure with the Skull Island Netflix series that's coming out. Inspired me to do another reveal. But, I mean, we already got a teaser of it. We're talking about Castlevania Nocturne, the new Netflix Castlevania anime entry that's coming out. I believe most likely, possibly 2024, 2025. Now, if y'all not too familiar with Castlevania, sit back, relax. I'm about to give y'all a little history because Castlevania is one of my favorite stories and one of my favorite video games. So, Castlevania came out back in '86. Yes, I was a young boy playing this game. It was another Dracula story. You know, a lot of people love vampires. I mean, I'm a werewolf guy myself, but, you know, definitely know a lot of Dracula stories. I know a lot of vampire stories, Vampire, Vampire, Nosferatu. But Castlevania, the first entry, you dealt with Simon Belmont, basically hunting down evil, destroying the one known as Dracula. Simon got 2 entries. He got 1 and 2. Well, he got more than 2 entries. You got 1, 2, then Chronicles, which is kind of like a reboot of the series. And then you had him on Super Castlevania. That was on the Super Nintendo. The third one, the third Castlevania, that's the one that most people know now. And that's because of the Netflix series Castlevania anime. The fourth one was the Super Nintendo Super Castlevania. My favorite Castlevania game out of the series, like the entries, now mind you, there's many entries. Let's get that straight here. Castlevania is definitely a legacy name in gaming and now in anime. But yeah, I have 2 personal favorites, Castlevania series. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, my boy Alucard, again, which y'all saw on the Castlevania Netflix series, and Lament of Innocence, which deals with the very first Belmont, named Leon Belmont. It shows you how the vampire killer, their famous family whip, was created, which was cold, man. I mean, that story was cold. Now, I'm letting you know right now, this game been out for a minute, so I'm about to drop how the vampire killer was made. So, spoiler time. Nah, but for real. Nah, the vampire killer was made by Leon Belmont having to kill his betrothed when she became a vampire, but she didn't. You know, certain lores with vampires, you can get turned, but you don't lose your soul until you devour human flesh. That's in certain lores, not all, certain. And that's basically what happened with her. She got kidnapped. He went to go look for her and save her. She got turned, but, you know, in order for him to be able to defeat the vampire at the time, he needed to upgrade his weapon to the vampire killer that we know now. Yeah, you gotta kill your loved one who was recently changed. Like, could you imagine that? Like, having to kill somebody you wanted to build a future with, you know what I mean, to save the world? That's some tough stuff. But then you also find out that the one known as Dracula was Leon's right-hand man, Kronfist. So, yeah, it's a deep story. It's definitely a deep story. Now, they did do a Easter egg on Castlevania, the anime series, where Alucard, the little, you know, sorceress chick, and Trevor found that old Belmont lair. And you see the vampire killer. That's where he picks up the vampire killer. But also you see a picture of Leon Belmont in there. So yeah, Leon Belmont, that was my boy. Yo, that game, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. That's what the game is called. That was my shit. So those are my 2 favorite ones, off rip. So they did have a lot of spin-offs where you got Castlevania Bloodlines, which was on the Genesis. You got Castlevania. Well, Castlevania Rondo of Blood isn't a spin-off. It's actually part of the main series. And that's what Castlevania Nocturne is based off of. It's based off the Rondo of Blood series dealing with the Belmont known as Richter. So yeah, definitely check that out. I can't wait. I'm excited. You can watch Castlevania on Netflix. It is a Netflix-based anime. You can play Castlevania on Nintendo. I said the Wii. Woo, man. Nintendo has something called eClassics where you can play all their classic games that dropped on their older systems. So Super Castlevania, Castlevania 1, 2, Simon's Quest, Castlevania, Curse of Darkness, Castlevania 3, Curse of Darkness. They're all on there. So definitely check those out if you want to, feel nostalgic. I don't know about Castlevania Lament of Innocence. I mean, I might have to go on the PlayStation Store or something like that, see if they got it on there. But you could definitely play Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood on PlayStation. You can download it. It is a downloadable game, downloadable pack. You can download it on Xbox, the Microsoft network too. You can download it there. I'm not too sure about Rondo of Blood and Castlevania Symphony of the Night being on the Switch. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Downloadable for the Switch too. So yeah, check them out. They're great games, great little side-scroll games. Stories is off the chain. Obviously, it's off the chain. They breeded a good-ass Netflix series. So yeah, man, check it out. Castlevania on Netflix. Get ready for Castlevania Nocturne coming 2024, 2025. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell us what you think about these new Netflix anime series coming out. So don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Skiddy, Unlimited Mags, Anime Watch. Deuces.